Well, I'm out here again at my home shop doing some tire work. This week I ran over something with this tire. I'm buying out soapy water. It's just a gallon jug. I poked a hole in the top. We can take some soapy water and put it around it so we can break the bead. Oh, it's way too much. Actually, it may already be broke. So I kind of do this old school way. Just got a tire hammer and go. The object of the game is to hit as close as you can to the wheel without hitting the wheel. And that came right on. I mean, I put way too much water on it. I just got an old, especially with aluminum wheels, I just use that old welcome mat so you don't beat your wheel up. Make sure you guys can see me. So we got two bars, two tire bars, and so this is the way I do it. Now, if this is right or wrong, this is the way I was taught to do it. You see, you kind of got your straight in. You got your straight in here, and then you got this bent in with this lug right on it. What I do, stick this down in there, put that lug right on the wheel, and then take your other one. Just go maybe, I don't know. You need enough where it'll actually make it come off the bead, but not too big of a bite where you can't get it off of there. So you just kind of, and while you're doing that, stand right here, and that pushes. There's a part of the wheel that you can see right here, maybe that tire will actually go into, and if you push it down in there, it'll make this side loosen up. So it's kind of a balancing act. You put your feet in this part, so you can take this bar all the way down, and then start with this one. And so and then pop this one out. And just work your way around. And one thing you really want to make sure is to get this part of the bar deep down in the tire where it's going to be under it. And if you don't, it'll grab it and it'll tear this out. I've done it. Just from, that's how you learn. You break things and then you say, I'm not going to do that. And then you lift it up. This is where your mat comes in handy. And then you take this thing still smells like starting fluid from where I sprayed it in it. Take your flat part of the bar with the little bump. I don't know what you guys can see. See the little bump on there? You put that up. Push the wheel in just a little bit. Hopefully you can see all this. And then you turn it. And what that's going to do is that's going to grab onto that wheel. And then you start letting it down. And then just with the weight of the tire, you kind of just push up on it. There it goes. Done. Off. Alright, I've got it here in the heated part of the shop now. I got the plug out of it. The hole's right here. And so like I said, I fixed this on the road, and I've already kind of taken that wire cutter that comes on a normal car type plug or a patch thing. So I just got a welding rod here, an electrode. You can kind of see the path of where it went through. I can see all the way through it. And then I've got 3 different wire cutters. I've got an 1/8, 1/4 and a 3/8. You're supposed to run it in a low speed drill so it doesn't melt the tire. It actually cuts. That's what it's called, wire cutter. So I just put it in a normal drill and run it on low. And you want to know that path so you can kind of angle yours the same way, because it will drill a new hole through the tire if you're not careful. It'll go, but you just need to know the path. Just go slow. Alright, here's some of the stuff you need to do tire work. This is a rubber prep or pre-buff. You put that in there, and there's silicone that's lined in the tire, and you spray some of this on there. It just take the cap off and squirt it. And then you take this and you scrape. That's the first step. Then you take your low speed buffer, goes to air, and it just you buff the area that you're going to put the patch on. And then this is your glue. So you'll put some glue on your inside of your tire. And then these are the patch plugs I use. I think these are the 3/8 ones. I don't use them much. This is the 1/4. And so what you do is you put them in from the inside. It's got a wire that runs through it. You stick the wire from the inside out. This little red material comes off. I always put a little glue on everything. And then you take a pair of pliers and you pull it through. I'll probably put it on video. After that, you take your stitcher, which is this right here, and you start in the middle of the patch in the tire, and you work your way out. And then you start in the middle and you work your way out the other way. And then I do the middle and go this way too. And it just basically gets all the air out of it. Then after that, this is the inner sealer liner. You don't have to put this on there, but I do. You just cover it, and it kind of coats the whole thing with a new layer of rubber. Oh, sorry, I got the killer over here. We have to cohabitate.
Yeah, I was trying to be quiet.
You're alright. This is a coyote he's working on.
Let's switch legs.
There's some fur he's done. He's sells fur at the farmer's market. What all do you do with your fur?
Hats, pelts. Make gloves one time, you name it.
Yep. So anyway, he's over there doing that, and here's where the heat is. We got this little. Used to have an oil burner in here, and it's just this is safer. I didn't think it would last very long, and it's been here. I don't know how many years I've been in here, Gib.
3 or 4.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is the heated part of the shop. So I'll go in here and start fixing this tire. Alright, there's our hole. Hopefully I'll get you in the tire. Hello. We'll take a little of the glue.
Huh?
I'm talking to the people.
Yeah.
Take a little of the glue. Now, this is just split. Try not to touch that. And I'm not a very good photographer. So now it's off. Now, just take a little bit of glue. Go on the bottom of that. And it's right next to this wood stove. I like it.
Huh?
I like it.
I think they shot this thing with the 22-250.
Why?
I don't know. We'll see what they shot it with. It's nice.
I figured this tire was junk.
Is it not?
No. No, it. I think I remember where it happened. I was going through Dallas, and it was dark, and I ran over a board. I bet you there was a bolt or a nail or something sticking out of it, and that's why whatever it was, it poked it, came back out.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gave away 3 business cards today.
Oh, did you?
This guy was like, oh, yeah, I should celebrate this. He was like, you want to like exchange numbers or something? And then, yeah, it's like, yeah.
So there's what it looks like, and you can even see the angle of it. And you just take it and take your nippers. Nippers. Cut it off flush. Stove's toasty.
Yeah.
I'm a little too close to it. Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Fall into the wood stove. Oh, there she goes.
Here's the finished yoke. Eye, nose, ears.
Alright, I didn't want it. You don't want, sorry, on the camera. The bead won't seat. You either gotta use a starting float or a bead seater. So what I do is, you got a gauge right here. Put it up to 100 pounds. Now I've got it sitting on a 5-gallon bucket, so I know the bottom's sealed. And then all that's the only gap is right here at the top. And it should go pretty good. Hold your ears. Ready?
Yeah.